How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to MojoGrip. Mike here. Today we get an update. The airplane is actually getting ready to be inspected today, but again, we've been dealing with the FAA and things are sort of in limbo. But right now we're controlling things that we can control, and hopefully we do our part and the DAR agent will arrive here soon. But let me give you an update on basically the next step. So for anyone who is either interested in building experimental, you're gonna go through this, and we're sort of in the last stages of just getting things ready for inspection. And I'll show you sort of what we've worked on and what we need to do before the agent get here. Stay tuned. So here we are, guys. I don't know the last thing I showed you. But you see the column is still open. This is going to be one of the last things that get inspected to run the engine, but we will be running the engine later today for the first time. Okay, I'll just go around, show you what's been done. I got here this morning and wiped things down. These are just GoPro mounts, cosmetic stuff. Now I have this in the wrong place. I wanted to have it closer to like a stud here, but I'll figure that part out later. So this is probably, new. The tail number is on November 661 Mike Golf. And I actually did this and I messed up a little bit. So later today I'm going to be taking some heat gun and to clean out this stretches. And you see here also. So I need to clean those out. Right here where we have rivets, I'm gonna make sure those are tightened up. So this is all cosmetic stuff. Now, in order to get this ready for inspection, some of the stuff that we ran into with, we ran into an issue here where the trim, and so this is your trim tab, okay, and the rotor or the motor that pulls and pushes this thing. There's some malfunction in there, but so we're working on that. And we actually don't necessarily to fix that to get the airplane inspected, but we'll like to. So we're working on that. What else did we run into back here? All the controls now work. So one of the major inspections you have to do before the actual FAA inspection is make sure your control surfaces work with the stick inside. So for example, let's see if my hands can reach it. You want to make sure your rudders, ailerons, all that stuff works. So that was one of the things we went over actually this morning. So you see the control stick there. When I move it, everything should be working fine. So you see the ailerons, that's left and right. And if you look back there, that's my elevator. So you need to inspect those and make sure they work before the designee get here to check up on them. And also another thing you'd have to do is create a log. So as the builder, you have to have a log of all the stuff that's been done. So I stayed up all night two nights ago, just creating a log of all the things that we've worked on here. Now, we didn't have, that was fine. We didn't have any issues with that. But yeah, so you make sure your control surfaces are good. As you see here also, the end numbers are on. It still needs to be cleaned up. Added the wing walk stripes, I call them. So this is for you to step over. And then later on, I'm gonna be installing the hook to your step up, basically. Everything looks good, guys. The wings, ailerons flap, everything looks good. The lights, so we ran into an issue with the lights, but that's getting fixed. And what John, our main engineer, actually I'll show you what he's working on in a little bit, but some of the stuff we also, well, mostly John, because he's the tech guy. So in order to get access to the trim tab motor that was just making all kinds of noise, you see this seats, this back seat, you just lift it up and you have all your wire and stuff there. And then basically we use the panel to check up on what the hell is going on with it. And so earlier today we were all kind of packed in here checking things. So before the end of today, the front seats are going to be put back on, since we've done everything in here. If this was open as it was earlier, the fuel line and the lines for the pitot tube, also it's over there, it was underneath this thing right here. So we had to remove that panel, but it's been put back on. What else? So there's that, and also worked on the rudders, made sure the rudders were moving back and forth. I would show you, but I don't have a seat to sit on. And so this is straightened up, and we installed the wheel pants yesterday. You should see that in the video. But so the wheel pants have been installed on all of the wheels. One issue we did run into with this particular nose wheel, the initial hole was not aligning properly, so we had to drill another one to get it to fit, but it looks good. So right now what Jean is doing is checking the engine and making sure the engine is ready to go, so because we're gonna fire this thing up today. That's why you see in the last videos that I've made, this plane was all the way back there. And so because we're getting ready to fire it up and also get it ready for inspection, we had to move it to the front of the hangar. So we're going to be pulling it out and working on that soon. And so that's all of it in a nutshell. Once it's done inspecting the engine, we've got some gasoline, or do we have car gas or half gas? We're gonna have gas. Okay, so we've got some 100 low lead gas to run the engine. So, and you know this Rotax engine does take MoGas and avgas. So, but we've got avgas today. All right, so we'll be testing that, and I'll get to using the heat gun there to clean up the name tag. But guys, all is going well, and I'll show you the videos of the airplane firing it up and the first flight. So you guys stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time. Guys, a great way to support the channel. Go to mojogrip.net/MVP and become an MVP member. Thank you all so much for your support and watching and sharing. And I will catch you on the next video. Peace.